one, thank you for all of your support. About it, but full disclosure, I don't know what I'm doing. And second full disclosure is that I don't have the right equipment to like be a vlogger, I guess, an art person on the thing of YouTube. I also realize now that it looks like I don't have eyebrows, but I promise that I do. I am just very pale. I'm very interested in like sculpting and molding as of late, which I have never done before. I took like a ceramics class once in high school and I made a pot, but that's about the extent of my knowledge when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I figured I would take you along the journey of me trying it out. And probably failing. I watched a lot of tutorials, a lot of like speed sculpts on like YouTube from some really great artists. And like I said, I figured I'd just go to Michael's and like give it a shot. Like basic supplies, I got this Craft Smart sculpting tool set. It's got like a loopy thing and it looks like a triangle loop thing and a fan and a corkscrew and a poker and a thing. I don't know if it's any good. It was $10. So I also didn't want to blow a bunch of money on this because I just want to give it a shot to see if I'm any good at it, to play around with mediums, because I feel like as an artist the best thing you can do is get out of your comfort zone. And like the second thing that I bought was this Crayola air dry clay. It is no baking and it dries hard. In the tutorials that I watched, a lot of them were using like Sculpey, like polymer clay, and other brands that I can't recall, but this was the cheapest, and it also says I don't have to bake it, and I don't want to ruin my oven for something that I just want to try out. So another fun fact about this is that it's for ages 4 and up, so hopefully I can get this right. And also this was $10, and you can see like there's just an entire tube of it. And it seems like it works because like you can add water to soften the joint pieces. It works with traditional techniques. It's a trial run, and then if I hate it / am very bad at it, it's not like a total wash. So like everything was like 20 bucks. But I will end the intro here, I guess, and then like voice over my process. Also, I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do that yet because I don't have a tripod or a camera or any skill. So enjoy.
So I started with some tinfoil because in almost every like sculpt speed vid that I watched, they started with tinfoil, and I assume it's so that you can't, or like you don't waste a bunch of clay. So I did that, and then I was winging it this entire time. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I had no reference. I didn't even draw anything out beforehand, and I just sort of went for it. I had this like vague idea in my head to make like this like cutish like cartoon boy bust thing. But the Crayola clay like really worked. Like it felt like regular clay. Like it smoothed when you wet it down. It did dry really fast. Like it started to harden like as soon as you stopped working with it. So something to keep in mind, but I think it's good for like beginners like myself. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I don't even know what those tools are for. I just like started going for it, and started to make a vaguely nose shape. I ended up using other tools. I ended up using actually my hands for most of it. I really did like the Reiki tool thing for the texture of the hair, which you won't see, but that's okay. And everybody like marked out like the T for the eyes and the nose and the mouth. So I did that, and wow, I can't believe this actually worked. Like, I can't believe I actually made something out of nothing. Like, that was pretty cool over, like, the funny papers. I found it really hard to smooth things out. And a lot of clay, like, when I tried to use the tools, like I said, I have no idea how they worked, so I'm sure I wasn't using them right. But, a lot of them like collected clay a lot, so I found myself having to like clean them out, which was kind of annoying, but like I'm sure that is like regular life. I also struggled a lot with the eyes. Like I had no idea how to do it. I just wanted to make them look like vaguely eye shape, like so the viewer could register them as eyes. Um, the eyebrows were really, really easy though. Like I just rolled some stuff out, and stuck that stuff on there. I You can see I'm like trying to roll out some people's. I feel like I re-rolled eyes and I like redid the eyes and smoothed them out again like 17 times because I was just like not happy with how they were turning out or just like how to do anything. Um, and like you can see, I'm barely using the tools. Um, I found that that one worked the best for smoothing. You can see a little bit of a profile. It's not a lot. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch me try and struggle with this without the voice in the background because this is really distracting and I'm running out of things to say because I didn't plan this out before I started recording. So here we are. Hey, it's my voice again. This is the part of the short where my camera died and I couldn't charge it, so I had to do the rest of it off camera. So, sorry about that. Yeah, here we go.
And there's the boy. I think he turned out pretty well considering. Oh, and there's the other boy. Hello, Gabes. I think he turned out pretty well considering, I don't know what I'm doing and I've never done this before. You guys do not want to see the back, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. So the front looks like pretty good, but like the back, that's rough. I am impressed that he like can stand up by himself though. Like that's cool. He's giving me like Tintin vibes. That's what I feel in this life. So that was air dry Crayola clay. We'll see how this thing dries, but yeah, I think it should be fine. Okay,